Welcome to Grooming 101, brought to you by Arizona's Pet Stylist. Today, we're going to talk about mats and pelted coats. We're going to describe what they are, how they form, and why they are more than just a cosmetic issue. In fact, mats can be a serious health and comfort issue for your pet. Today, I have a real-life example of a pelt that was recently shaved off a pet. So we're going to look at the top surface of the coat first, and it looks fluffy, it looks nice. And when I grab this brush and brush it through, it seems like the coat is actually brushed. This is how mats are deceptive. When I turn this over, it is in fact a solid piece. It's like a fur carpet. I can't pull it apart, and if I try to really pull this, all I'm going to end up doing is breaking the coat and causing serious pain to the pet and the skin if it is still attached to them. The only option when the coat gets to this point, the only humane and safe option, is to shave the hair off. Okay, so dematting involves brushing the coat out or cutting it off. So let's start with what brushing it out would look like. This is a professional brush, and as you saw before, it appears to brush out. This is one level. This is a softer level. This is a more like get in there and brush it out. And you can see that the brush catches more on the coat, but it's still not getting through. When I do this, it's pulling it. That's pulling at the pet's skin right there. When you're doing this, you're still not getting all the way down to the skin. We've got this, which is called a mat breaker. It's actually a blade. So when it's really serious, we'll try to use this and get it into the mat to then separate it. But there we go, I got a little bit. But as you can see, this is long, tedious work, and all of this is still attached to your fur kid. Once the coat gets like this, it's really not an option to brush this out. Your final check, just to say, if you're at home doing brushing, you're like, everything's good. Comb check. That's what every professional does, is the comb check. And you want to get that comb all the way down to the skin and pull it up. This isn't even to the skin because the skin is underneath and it's still not pulling up. It's breaking the coat, you see. And then if I try, I cannot get this comb through this. One of the major issues with mats is that you can't see what's underneath. So let's remove this and see what treasures we might find. Wow, you made it to the skin. Congratulations. Now, what do we have? Some dirt and debris, of course. Poop, parasites and fleas, sores, infections, hot spots, maybe even a whole nother animal. I mean, you get the point. The point is, you really don't know what's underneath and what's going on with your pet's skin when there's a mat in place. And it going unnoticed for a long period of time can be a serious health concern for your pet. Another issue that comes with severe matting is the pain that it can cause your pet. Have you ever put your hair in a ponytail for the day and you had that one little piece that was pulled a little bit tighter, and it started with tingling, then itching, by the end of the day you had a headache? That's what a mat is for your pet, except it's constant. And then that's one mat. Think about this piece, this lovely piece that I have right here. This is like a cast that goes around maybe their leg or the tail. This actually looks like a piece that came off the tail. And the issue with the cast is it becomes tight around their tail and it can cut off circulation. I've seen it to the point where it can cause such a lack of blood flow that once this mat is removed, the blood flow returns so quickly it literally pulls underneath the skin, creating a pouch of blood, and will come out through the pores of the skin. That is called a hematoma, and that of course most often happens with the ears. When it gets to that level, veterinary attention is absolutely necessary. Thank you for joining us for part 1 on matting, brought to you by AZ Pet Stylist. We'll see you next time.